Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Last lesson we learned about while loops. This lesson we'll be learning about membership operators and inputs. Let's start with membership operators. Membership operators are operators that check if there's something inside a list. To start, we'll make a list called numbers with the numbers from 1 to 20 inside it. Over here. Now, if you want to check if the number 5 is in numbers, okay, then we'll print 5 in numbers. In is the membership operator. 5 is the object that we're searching for to see if it's in the list number. Now, it'll give either true or false, depending on if it's inside the list or not inside the list. So here it's giving us a true because 5 is inside the list of numbers from 1 to 20. The same works with not in. Not in is really similar to that, and it's actually the same, just in front of the in there's a not. Here we are checking if 25 is not in numbers. 25 isn't in numbers, so it's saying that it's true. So it can also work with other numbers and other lists. That was all about membership operators, and let's continue and move on to inputs. Inputs are questions that the computer can ask you. Like the print function would be the computer is giving a statement, you can't reply, you can't do anything, right? But here in input, the computer asks you a question and you can answer it. So over here, we can make input, do you like Python? And it would say, do you like Python? You can answer with the yes or whatever else you would like to answer with. But you can also make inputs in variables. Suppose we would like to make a variable of it called Python. Over here, let's make a variable called Python. And inside it we'll say input, do you like Python? So here the variable is if you like Python. So the variable is the answer of the question. Over here, do you like Python? Yes, and enter. And here now our answer was saved inside the Python variable. We can also make many other cool stuff. You can also use if, and here it'll show if the answer is yes, then it'll print cool like this. And if the answer is no, here we'll be using the elif function, not the if function, because we already used it. This is a different option. So elif, the answer to this question is no, it will show, it'll print how sad like this, and with a small frown at the end. Now if we run it, right after we end it, it'll ask us the question, and then depending on our answer, it'll tell us whatever it has to tell us. So here if we answer yes, it'll answer to us cool. But if we answer no, which is not true, it'll say how sad. But if someone gives in maybe or no or something that we do not know, like an answer that we don't know, right? Then we can use the else function. Else other than the if and elif. We can add many elifs but only one else, because else means everything other than what's in the if and the elifs. So here, let's run it. Do you like Python? Yes, it'll tell us cool. No, it'll tell us how sad. If we answer we don't know, then it'll tell us that the answer was not understood, because we don't have a function for, we didn't add an elif for answer not understood. So here else we can add actually practically anything. We can also say hi and it will go to else. Only yes and no will go to if and elif. That was it for today. So today we learned about inputs, how to use them, and we also learned about membership operators. Next lesson we'll make a small game which we can play, like a small game which we can play, and after that we'll be starting with Turtle, a module of Python. Bye, see you next video. It would really encourage me if you would like, share and subscribe.